Were all pagan practices stolen by Christianity, or did pagans incorporate their traditions into Christian practices to keep them alive? The answer is a little bit of both, but not in the way that I think you mean. Let's break it down. This didn't start with pagans willingly blending their beliefs into Christianity, right? It started with forced conversion. Christianity wasn't just spreading organically, it was being enforced through laws, social pressure, and outright violence. Pagans weren't running to convert. They were given no choice. And once conversion became inevitable, of course, they brought their own customs with them. That's what people do. They hold on to their traditions however they can. But let's not get it twisted, okay? This wasn't a peaceful merging of beliefs. The church actively worked to erase pagan practices, but they knew people wouldn't just abandon their customs overnight. Instead of just banning everything outright, they rebranded it to make conversion easier. Every major Christian holiday is pagan. Yule became Christmas, Ostara became Easter, Samhain was turned into All Saints' Day, and Lupercalia became Valentine's Day. Even Sunday worship, that came from sun-worshipping pagans. Early Christians originally observed the Sabbath on Saturday. Everything from wedding rings to lighting candles for prayer, covering mirrors when someone dies, or even saying bless you after a sneeze. All of it predates Christianity and has magical or pagan origins. And when pagans were forced to convert, they didn't just accept this new religion at face value, right? They brought their beliefs into it. They still followed moon cycles and performed rituals, made offerings, and worked magic. They just hid it within the new system. And if any of this sounds familiar, it should, because this is exactly what happened with hoodoo. Enslaved Africans in the Americas were forced into Christianity just like the pagans were, and they adapted in order to survive as well. They used the Bible as a spellbook and incorporated saints into their practice and hid their spiritual work under the guise of Christian prayer, because ultimately that's what kept them from being punished, or worse. They weren't trying to become good Christians. They were protecting their traditions in plain sight, just like the converted pagans before them. Many Black practicing Christians today don't realize that their faith was once a tool of survival, not original devotion. They lost connection to their roots and absorbed Christianity as their one true faith, never questioning how much of their everyday rituals actually traced back to African spirituality. So nope, pagans weren't eager to weave their practices into Christianity. They were trying to survive. And over time, their traditions became so deeply embedded in Christian culture that most people don't even realize where they came from. But that's exactly how cultural takeover works. It doesn't always erase. Sometimes it just absorbs, renames, and repackages. So if you've ever wondered why so many Christian traditions feel a little witchy, now you know.